Right, friends. So welcome back. It is cold. It is very, very cold. Normally you would not see me dressed up like this in this wool jacket that I have on. It's not too often here in Florida that we get to wear such attire, but being that it has been snowing in certain areas of Florida and upper Florida, and it's not snowing here, but it feels like it is. Our feel like temperature is currently the feel like temperature currently feels like 26 degrees or 28 degrees or something, right around in there. So it's really chilly. But yeah, so it's kind of starting to rain a little bit. I'm sure it's probably getting on the camera some. My little hoodie jacket doesn't want to stay on. But I have to get out here and we have to do some covering of the plants. I don't want to lose my bananas. They are not designed for sure for this type of weather. There's my little lettuce. I gotta get out here and pick these radishes. You can see this radish here. I was not planning on doing this tonight. Like, look at this radish. But I'm afraid if I don't pick it, I'm gonna end up losing it. Oh dang, I broke it off. Oh, well, we'll have to dig the rest of it out. But look at that. That thing is ginormous. My hand doesn't even fit around it. So, dang, I'm gonna have to get in there and dig it out now. That's what I said. I'm afraid it's gonna break anyway. So, I'll get in there and dig it out. I've got one over here. So, huge radish I'm trying to carry. Oh, here's the other one. There, this one came out nice and lovely. All right, here's my other one. Here it is. It's giant, my giant radishes. You can kind of see behind me on the lake that it looks kind of like a snow day or what I imagine a snow day to be, since I am a native Floridian. It's a little more difficult for me to picture what a snow day really like is, because we don't really get that around here. But yeah, so we are gonna just, like I said, we're gonna start covering stuff up, covering the pipes up, doing stuff like that. So my fiance is not home yet, and so I'm gonna go ahead and get some of this started. He told me, he said, don't you dare go out there in that weather, because I have asthma. So he's like, don't get out there, you're gonna get yourself all choked up. And but I obviously don't listen. I put the dogs in sweaters because Tiffany, my big one, she was shaking really bad and like didn't want to deal with the cold, which, like I said, we're not, man, we're Floridians, man, we're not used to this. But with that being said, she took it off. She took the sweater off. I was like, girl, you're obviously not that freaking cold, because if you were, you'd leave this stupid sweater on. But so I don't know. There's my rope mustard in the ground. Like, that's hilarious. So I gotta find the shovel. I'm just like walking around. I actually am still in my work clothes, which is probably not the best thing for me to be doing. And I should have taken some more arugula. Look, I've like been cutting this arugula back, and I just have a whole bunch here. So I know it's gonna end up freezing. My kale should be fine. I have plenty of kale. I don't. Oh, look at all this arugula. Like, this is totally looking beautiful. I have some new plants in the ground, but if they don't live, I'll just redo it. But we have the frost cover cloth. It has been raining, so I gotta get these tomatoes. Yeah, I don't look, my sunflowers in the middle of a snowy, cold day, basically. What I'm calling a Florida blizzard. Which is not really a blizzard, it's just cold for us here. But yeah, look, I got tomatoes. I cut myself at work, so I have my unicorn band-aid on. So oh yeah, we'll take some of these little tomatoes. We'll try to get this plant covered up for sure. My hands are so cold I can't even like feel the tomatoes being pulled off. Oh, I'll just put them in my jacket pocket. Look. Oh yeah, let's get these. Oh, that's so nice. I should probably honestly be picking the green ones too and just go ahead and pickle the green ones. Because what I can feel of the red ones, they don't feel very good. They feel like they want to get smushy on me. And then I got some over here, so I'll go ahead and take these. The dogs are outside. That's nice, right? Oh, dang, I dropped one. Yeah, so I got quite a bit of green ones. I should probably... And I got onions over here. The onions are going crazy. There's a lot I gotta get picked off. Probably put up. Like I said, this is the garden life. Is like I said, sometimes I'll just come out here and be picking. Well, that one has like a blossom and rot almost, so I'll throw it out in the yard and maybe it'll come back to me. Oh, it's so jelly. Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. Everybody up north's like, this is so normal, but for us, this is really like unprecedented. Like the last time that we really got weather like this, it was the year I was born. So that was like, I mean, like this. That was 1977, y'all. So yeah, it's been a little minute since we've seen weather like this. So I don't know what's caused the change. I'm sure some climate issue, but oh goodness, yeah. Look, isn't this weird? This is like going to flower. This is my bok choy. Like, what is up with that? Here's some more tomato. I don't know if they'll survive. Hopefully, I don't think my papaya will survive, but if they don't, it'll be all right. I gotta move these plants in. My pineapple guavas. That's what I'm saying. There's so much to do. But I was like, oh, I'll take you guys around while I'm trying to trek this stuff through the yard and get this stuff put up and covered the best we can. Of course, the dogs are out, you know, like I said, so you're gonna hear them barking. But look at the roses, though. Like, they are just putting on. Like, they love this cold snap. I mean, there's just flowers everywhere. So I don't know if they'll make it or not, but we'll find out. Put the plants on the carport. And good thing, honestly, my grandmother had this jacket. This was her jacket that I've had sitting in my closet for like a while. And it's just such a beautiful jacket. Because like I said, like, we're in Florida. Like, we don't really have a reason to wear this kind of stuff. But, yeah, it was just sitting in our closet. And I was like, yeah, a real jacket. So I pulled it out and I'm wearing it. Plus it feels good, you know, it just feels good to have that connection with my grandmother anyway. Like, my grandma was a classy lady, man. She had classy stuff. She grew up in the Depression, so the stuff she bought, she invested well in. Like, you know what I mean? She wanted to make sure her stuff would last. And I got so many compliments on it today at work. People were like, oh my God, your jacket's gorgeous. I'm like, yes, it's my Graham's, man. She's a beautiful, classy girl. I miss her. My grandfather was the grower, honestly. He liked growing. So that's kind of where I get my green thumb from, I think. He loved growing vegetables, and definitely I know that times have changed, because he would, I mean, he'd bring in, my mom would say, wheelbarrow fulls of like zucchinis and cucumbers and stuff like that. And I'm like, dang, I struggle. Gardening's crazy these days. Some years are better than others, though. Oh goodness. All right, y'all, so this isn't a long video. I just wanted to kind of check in with you guys, kind of give you like a last little perspective of what we got going on. You know, just not to get sidetracked because I am ADHD, but you know, some people are like, oh, you planted your tomatoes too early and this and that. And reality is like, This is really the time that we should be planted. This is just strange that we would get it this cold. Normally we would still be in the like 40s or so. We really wouldn't drop into like freezing temperatures this time of the year. But freezing has gone all the way through, honestly, like March. I've seen it where it is freezing around my birthday, which is in March. So because they do the strawberry festival out in Plant City, and that's definitely a time in which there's a lot of, can get really cold during that time of year. So there's no right or wrong time. You just gotta have protective measures to really kind of take care of the plants that you have. This is the other banana that I want to try to get covered when my fiance gets home. That's really my priorities. And I do have enough frost cover cloth that I might try to protect those papayas, because I wanted to pull, I'm not even talking to you guys, like I didn't have the camera on me. I wanted to pull those papayas out so that way over the summer we can have a new place for them to be. So yeah, it's crazy. These are my kumquats. I'm gonna move them in. I don't really talk too much about my kumquats, but look how beautiful they are. They were starting to do really, really well, and then this cold snap came through, so, or it's coming through really. So I'm gonna get them moved in. Yeah, you can see I'm still in my like work clothes. Oh, it's crazy. Florida, I cannot believe that it's like this cold. This is just insane, y'all. Goodness. This bucket's heavy because it's been wet. Goodness. Whew. All right, friends, so I will keep you guys posted on how the garden does, because we won't know until after this cool weather like comes through. It's just gonna stay really cold for the next probably couple of days, in all honesty. This is supposed to be the coldest night. We're gonna even cover our pipes up because we are really just, after the snowstorm or snow that came through, I think Milton, Florida got, I think they said almost right at 9 inches of snow. That's insane. I just like, I don't know. It just seems crazy to me, but it's kind of hard to breathe out here. Like, I'm just not used to this kind of weather. Oh, little Snuggies was just over here with his little sweater on. He's so cute. They all look so cute. They have like Christmas sweaters that I bought for them. But anyway, all right, I'm just rambling. So, because it's cold out here, I gotta finish getting stuff done. But like I said, I just wanted to check in with you guys and let y'all know that we are taking precautions and just trying to protect what we have. Hopefully we will be able to keep what we got going on, and like I said, we're just gonna put some frost cover over it for the next couple of days. We're just gonna wait it out and actually see what happens. So all right, everyone, so stay warm in this cold, rainy, dreary type weather. I know us natives, we're just not used to it. So until next time, friends, love one another, be kind, and I will see you guys really soon. All right, so we are in the house. I kind of got the rest of that out. There's still a piece missing. I don't know. This thing is ginormous. Like, look at it compared to my face. Like, it's huge. So I'm gonna make the Korean pickled radishes. That's the best way for me to preserve this. So I just take my mandala. We've gone over this one before, but and I just drop them. I'm using a big mason jar. And I just put them in there. This one's gonna be the most difficult one to like slice up because it's so giant. sometimes when you come home, like being a gardener, you gotta preserve your food the best you can. I need a better mandala. Well, we're gonna leave this slice a little bit thick because I don't want to put my fingers too close to that blade. So that one radish just took up this like basically like half-gallon sized jar, basically. Like, that's crazy. I have to get another jar because we still have this one to go through. This one probably won't be as much, but I gave one just like this to my parents. It was actually as big as that one. So that's what I'm saying, like, while to some people this might not be like a big deal, but to me, like, we put this on sandwiches or salads, and it's really good, really healing. I love like pickled food, so I will walk you guys through the process of making this again, but it's on my recipes. If you go back and look at the Korean pickling, I just love doing this. It's super simple, super easy. Another thing I want to bring to your attention as I sit here and adjust the camera, make sure that you're drinking your kombucha. You know, I'm a big advocate for kombucha. It's good for your gut health. It's good for you. This is blood orange, carrot, and ginger. I just love this Health Aid kombucha. This brand is actually like one of my favorite brands. I like Synergy as well. That's one of my favorites too. And I will tell you this Olipop, we went over to Sprouts, and Olipop has a banana cream. Oh my God. If you like bananas, you have to go try it because it's like eating a dessert. So for me, it was a nice treat because I'm like trying to break away from eating as much sugar. I definitely am a sugar addict. I like my sweets. So I'm trying to be much better about that. So make sure you're drinking your kombucha, especially there's so many people that are sick right now with the cold weather and all these changes. We're just not used to it here in Florida. So like one of my friends, she has walking pneumonia. Her boyfriend has or her man friend, we're adults here, he has type A flu or something like that, and so he's sick. So here's the other thing, y'all, don't be forgetting to do your garlic and honey. I love doing garlic and honey. It's great if you got kids and you really like kind of struggle with them to eat it. I told you my fiance, he loves chicken wings. I just throw those chicken wings in the air fryer. That's one of my easy go-to meals for him. And then after they're done cooking, and I let them cool just a little bit because I really don't want to lose the good nutrients that's in here, I just pour it over the top like a dipping sauce basically, and that's how he eats it. So I mean, to me, I'll throw it in hot water, tea, add a little lemon, no big deal. But for him, I kind of have to entice him a little more, which, you know, It's not for everybody, but it does keep us healthy, so make sure you are doing that as well. So all right, so this basically filled up almost another like big jar. So I am actually going to start the process now for the Korean pickle. Super easy, y'all know that. I'll go ahead and link the recipe down in the notes for you, but we'll just walk through it really quickly. All right, so just remember for the Korean pickling, it's 1, 1, and 1. So it's 1 cup of sugar, which I'm using the organic cane sugar from Costco, to 1 cup of vinegar, which is the 5% acidity. This is the one that I'm using today, and to 1 cup of water. So I have my big Pyrex glass bowl here. So I'm doing 4 cups of water, 4 cups of vinegar. Vinegar is good to keep on hand because you can also use vinegar in cleaning, so that's good, right? Especially when people got the funk and stuff, vinegar is a good cleaner. Also, don't forget that if you start to get a sore throat over the holiday seasons or the cold weather or whatever, make sure that you do definitely dilute it, but you can do a little bit of vinegar, like you do salt and vinegar, or salt and water, like when you're gargling. Just do a little bit of vinegar in there, gargle with some warm water. Kill the streptococcal virus like nobody's business, okay? So I'm not telling you what you should do, consult with your doctor. I'm telling you what I do. All right. And then I'm gonna cut that sugar in half. This is a 1/2 cup, so so I'm doing like 2.5 cups of sugar, just because this is a refrigerator pickle. This isn't for long term because, like I said, in my house we eat it very quickly, so I don't have to worry about it. And then you're gonna do a pinch of salt. Y'all know I'd be using that Redmond's Real. So I love me some salt. I'm a heavy salt eater, I like it. But this is good because this is mineral salt, and I think people get that confused with the iodized salt. That's a whole nother story right there. Something else, oh, this video is getting like long, but because this is like my back end, y'all know I always have something on the back end. Let me go get it actually. All right, so I tell y'all to be conscious spenders, which is totally true. You know, you guys need to do what's best for you and your family. But what I wanted to show you guys, somebody had actually made mention. They were like, oh, your makeup looks really good. And I was like, what? Like, I haven't really done anything different, but I actually kind of did a little bit. So I usually use like a translucent powder. I get it from Kat Von D because she does like vegan stuff. So long story short, before that though, I actually use pearl powder, and a lot of people don't know much about pearl powder. Here is the pearl powder that I use. I use this as like, after I put, if you just have a really nice natural face, you can just put the powder on, and it actually it has anti-aging compounds to it. This is said to be used by, you know, the Egyptian princesses and stuff like that, because this, and also there was a lot of like Asian individuals who have used this. The geisha use this. Basically, it keeps you, or it has the potential, I guess, or they believe that it keeps you young and looking natural and stuff. So it is crushed pearl. And so I do actually use this on my face as like a translucent. If I don't feel like wearing makeup that day, then I will use that. The other thing is to, if you have like weak bones, people are always telling you to take calcium. You do what's best for you. It's always the case, okay, friends? But this is what I take. This is pearl in a capsule. So remember, you got to treat yourself internally. So, you know, you got to help your body, you know, so it helps with, supposedly, you do your own research, it helps with acne, fighting acne, it keeps your skin nice. It also helps with like spots. Here in Florida, I get a lot of like sunspots and stuff, just because, and just aging spots, just because honestly I'm out in the sun a lot, just because we're always, well, a lot of times we're actually exposed to a lot of sun. So keep that in mind. This is just something that I do. This is just part of my self-care. So this is the one that I use. And then my nephews the other day, long story short, they're in wrestling and they got ringworm. So if your kids are in sports, here is a really good thing for them to be washing with. Use tea tree, because tea tree actually helps to get rid of the ringworm and fights, you know, parasites and stuff like that. So my mom actually ordered some tea tree. I actually use it to wash with. I think that it keeps your skin really nice and healthy, and it's just something, this is one of my go-to soaps that I like to use, especially in the fall time, because your skin gets really dry. And this doesn't seem to dry my skin out, but this one actually has peppermint oil, coconut oil, you know, vitamin E. It's got all kinds of good stuff in it. It's really nice. So just food for thought. I use that sometimes just, you know, year round. So I mean, off and on, I like kind of use other stuff too. I like to use a orange soap too, and a turmeric soap. So all those things are good. You got to keep yourself healthy. You got to keep yourself well. Just make sure that you're doing all these things. All right, friends, this is really it. I'm going to go ahead, when this is done boiling, you're going to bring it to a boil, and then you're going to transfer it into those jars, let it cool, and then just keep it in the refrigerator, and your family hopefully will enjoy it as much as my family does. All right, guys, I will see you guys soon.